life again. It's Shock Base Jerusalem. And I'm back with another lesson. We're going to call this one Eligio, a nature boy, the AntiChrist, and 10 reasons that he's not the Messiah Christ. I see this dude out here, man, and I thought I was going to be done with him, but I got to go ahead and put the nail in the coffin, When I see somebody claiming to be Christ and claiming to be the Messiah and hasn't done anything profitable to the earth, I got to call them out on it, man. That's a big title. You know what I'm saying? That's a title that many people have tried to hold, but not many can actually keep, actually follow the footsteps and fit all of the prophecies. So today, I'm finna prove that this dude, Natureboy, is not the Messiah. He's not Christ, man. He got a lot of people fooled, man. He's preying on the dumb, and he's using all kind of spells and witchcrafts on all of these mentally demented people who we call over to this place he called carbonation. You know what I'm saying? So we finna get into it. Let me see something. Let me see. Got a great show for you guys today. Y'all gonna love it. And he's using all kind of spells and witchcraft. Okay. We live on YouTube. We finna get it cracking, family. Finna get it cracking. Let me put some in the chat right fast and we gonna get started. Okay, I did this the other night, man, but I was just getting off of work, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I wasn't feeling it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm back, and I'm back to do it the right way, man. So the number one reason why Eligio or Natureboy or Tahuti or whoever you want to call this dude, man, the number one reason he's not Christ or the Messiah is because Christ didn't need money to get around. When the time came for Christ to, let me go ahead and get this right. When Christ needed money, Christ told his disciples to go fish and the money would come out of the fish's mouth. I'm going to prove it. Because you shouldn't need money to, you know what I'm saying? If you the Messiah, you shouldn't be calling in for donations. Let's go through the scripture. Then we're going to show this clown crying for donations, crying for money, something you will never see Christ doing. And Peter said to him, hold on, let's go back, because they wanted taxes from this guy, these modern day Pharisees and Sadducees. And when they would come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, "Doeth not your master pay tribute?" And he said, "Yes." When he was coming to the house, Jesus prevented him, saying, "What thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of strangers?" Peter said unto him, "Of strangers." Jesus said unto him, Then the children are free. So Yahushua is telling him the children are free. But he said, okay, let's go ahead and get them out the way. Notwithstanding, lest we shouldn't offend them, because he's trying to fulfill the prophecy. He don't want any issues with the Romans at the time. He said, go to the sea and cast and hook and take up a fish, and the first that cometh up, when thou open up his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money that take and give unto them for me indeed. So as y'all see, man, this dude, you know what I'm saying? If he was really Christ, he wouldn't be having money problems. He could just make money come out of a fish's mouth and go get the daily things they need. But he's begging for donation. He needs the people. He prays on the weak and the dumb. This dude would prey on the old lady, man. If he could, he'd go out the old ladies and they security checks, man. If he could, man. That's the type of character you dealing with. Ex-male stripper, man. This dude done been in a realm most people ain't been in where he could take advantage of people, mainly women. And Christ didn't take advantage of women. No need to. Christ is for his brothers. So let's play this clown crying for donations. I want everybody to see this. This clown crying for donations. See if y'all can see that. Okay, y'all see it. Let's get to it. Listen to this clown. This ain't what Christ would be doing, man. If Christ came on the earth today, you telling me he'd be doing this?
Feed you, you feed me. Shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's no longer. I will disappear y'all niggas and y'all never see me fuck again. It's gonna be some new shit now, nigga. Watch. So you know why I started doing this now? Because when Key and Rambo left, they took energy from me and they asked for donations and they tried to take my.
Hold up, Nature. How you gonna say Key and Rambo took energy from you, bro? When Key funded the whole carbonation melanation movement, the man gave you $200,000, $30,000 here, $50,000 here, and you blew it all, man, buying hockey tables, foosball tables, and bikes and all kind of stuff, man. You are not a true chief, man. You talking about polygamy? You are not a true husband, man. The Bible take husbandry serious, man. This is why no woman is stuck around with you. How are you Christ? First of all, Christ that has sex. That's the number 2 reason why you are not the Messiah. For one, you begging for donations. If you was the Messiah, you could make money appear out of thin air like these magicians do on the other side of the good. But you said, hey, we see what your skill is, begging, leeching, and scheming. You're a master schemer. This is why you put master at the end of your name. We're going to get into that later about this master thing. You put master in front of your name, you a master scammer, bro. Let's continue to watch this clown. Master scammer. As y'all see, the man saying he not gonna do anything. So this is show for donations. The man goes out. Listen, the man goes out. He can't even pay for his own meal.
To be a troll, that's your job. Stay on.
Can't even pay for his own meal, man.
Hey, yo, he said get a job. I said my job is to be me. What's your job? To mind my business.
I want everybody to look closely because this dude got paid for our meal on his thing, on his live. I want y'all to look close. I'm gonna blow it up for y'all, man. This dude got paid for our meal on his thing. PayPal, look at it. Pay for our meal. Eligio Bishop, gmail.cash out. This is what Christ would be doing if he came back. You can't tell me you the Messiah, bro. Stop playing with yourself, man. You just go down a long list of people who said they were the Messiah too, and I'm going to go into that. Pay for our meal. Christ never asked the people to pay for his meal. He was actually feeding the people with little to nothing. A loaf of bread and a fish is all he would need. But you need the people. See, you a user, bro. You a master user, man. That's number 1 you getting exposed for today, man. Being a master user. You're not the Christ, bro. You are not the Christ. Christ didn't use the people and abuse the people and embarrass the people. This ain't what he did, man. So that's number 1. You need donations. Second, like I said, number 2, you had sex, Natureboy. You got 4 kids in America that you claim ain't your attachments, but you cry for, man. You a bipolar, man. The Bible said unstable man, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. And you a double-minded man. On one side of the coin, you ain't supposed to cry for your attachments. You ain't supposed to want for your attachments. You get out on these girls for missing their kids, but then you say, hey, stop crying. Those are just attachments. But then you cry on the other side, telling me I miss my kids. I miss Eliana. And all of this. Christ, man, look, Christ didn't have sex, man. I know it's some stories out there about him having a child with Mary, the Da Vinci Code, but it's all a lie, man. Christ didn't have any children. He only had spiritual children, which was us. And his wife wasn't Eliana. It was Israel. So, and we don't hear you talking about Israel. So how are you Christ? You having sex, having physical children, doing fleshly things, but you claim you are Christ, which is God in the flesh. You're not Christ, man. You having children. And you're not a King David. You're more of a Solomon. You trying to have all these wives. You don't even know how to properly do polygyny, man. I know the wives is embarrassed. You over there crying about an ex-wife, man, while they sitting right there in front of you. You know what I mean? Need to be taken care of and watched. You know what I'm saying? And loved. And you don't have no love for them because all your love was given to this one woman because you had everything invested in it. What else would a dude who's 34, 38 do when he get a 21-year-old and he think he on the top of the world and she wants to walk out his life? He gonna lose his mind. He gonna lose his mind. So let's go into this list. Let's go into this list. Let me check the room, see what everybody talking about. Shalom, big eye. Yeah, you know we finna expose, man. We got to expose this nigga. So we finna get into it. Oh yeah, Christ wasn't on child support either. You know what I'm saying? Just want to put that out there. He was not on child support. I don't know how, if Christ came back today, he would be living in Panama, running from pedophilia charges and robbery charges. And you know what I'm saying? He's the Messiah and he's on child support. The Messiah come back, he's on child support. And another thing, brother, we're going to get into it later. We're going to say that for later. We're going to say that for later. I ain't even going to say that. Number three reason why Natureboy is not Christ is because he commits adultery. This dude took his baby mama he got from Omek, his homeboy. He infringed on their marriage before they were ever divorced, slept with her, then sent her back to him. And then when Omek left, he got with her again. See, that's adultery, brother. You cannot sleep with your brother's wife and then send her back to him as if nothing happened. That's adultery. Punishable by death. Let's read what adultery is. And then we'll get the biblical understanding for adultery. It says voluntary sexual intercourse between a married person and someone other than a person's current spouse or partner. So when you took Eliana and she was with Omek and you slept with her, you just committed adultery, Christ, so-called Christ. How is Christ out here committing adultery, breaking his own laws, breaking his own rules, doing disgusting acts like that? Then on top of that, you got the girl Sheba over there. She was pregnant by you and I forgot the other brother name. The light-skinned dude. Shalom Maroon 21. She was pregnant by you and him, and she didn't even know who the baby father was. Y'all have to wait for the baby to come out to see who the baby father is. How is you Jesus Christ, but you caught in a situation like that where you and a dude that been hitting the same girl and y'all don't know who the baby daddy is? But you Christ though. Man, stop playing with yourself, bro. Straight up. We gonna get into what your problem is, because we know what your problem is. We know what your problem is, brother. You got a problem. We're gonna go to it. I thought I had it up. I got to pull up. People who thought they were Christ. See, Natureboy, man, crazy part is you ain't the first person to try this, man. You ain't the first person to claim you was Jesus reincarnated. We're going to go into it. We're going to go into it. I'm looking for a certain article I had. Y'all bear with me, family. Where is it? Pull this up first. We're going to pull this up first. See, man, let's go all the way back, man. Every century is somebody claiming to be Christ, Natureboy. Look at this. 18th century, 19th century, 20th century. Look at all these people, man. This is the lineup you're going to be in, man. Krishna, Haile Selassie, man, Jim Jones, Marshall Applewhite the Stargazer, Charles Manson, Yahweh Ben Yahweh, all of these false prophets. Our friend Muhammad, man, it goes on and on to the 21st century, man. Barack Obama was believed to be the Antichrist, but he wasn't stupid enough to say he was Christ. Come on, man. Look at these people, man. They go to picture all these clowns. These is all the people who think they were the Antichrist, Natureboy. Sun, moon. Like, come on, man. Look at all these people, man. All of these guys thought they were the Antichrist too, man. I mean, thought they were the Christ too. But they don't fit the prophecy. When Christ come back, all this war and everything is supposed to stop. But it's not. All right. See, I'm looking for a certain article. They won't give it to me. They won't give it to me. So we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward, family. As y'all see, I'm already on the road, man. And it ain't looking good for Natureboy being Christ. He already don't fit the criteria, man. Number 4 reason is nature, man. You don't fit the prophecies of when Christ come back, what's going to happen. You don't fit the criteria. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. No, that ain't it. Let's go to signs of Christ coming. Because you gotta fit these prophecies, man. If you don't fit these prophecies, man, you can't be the Christ, man. You can't be the Messiah. You a master of many things, man. But ain't none of them good. You a master of scheming and several other things. We ain't finna. Let's go to images right fast. No, they got some scripts up. Okay, let's click on this. These are the signs of the coming. Earthquakes in diverse places. Famine and pestilence. Fearful and great signs in the heaven, which is in the sky. Roaring waves, signs in the moons and the stars, change in the speed of orbit. Knowledge shall be increased. These is the times we living in. So all of these things are happening before the coming of Christ, and you're saying you're here already. You telling me if Christ came back, he would live the life you living. That he wouldn't save us from Babylon and destroy Babylon while he was on earth, but he would actually run to Panama and hide out and lure in special people. And I don't mean special with talents. I'm talking about special in the head. People who are running from their problems. They done raped somebody. They done touched somebody. They done stole this. They running from children. How could you get rid of Bambi and she doing the same thing as you? Running from her 4 children. You running from your 4 children. Y'all should have got together. Y'all was the perfect couple, man. I don't even know why you trying to send her home. Talking about some, what's this behind the kid? Who bust a hole in the wall? I seen it, man. How you gonna do that to Bambi, man? And you know you abusive. You know you abusive, but you want to send her home because you claim her kids is in danger. You worried about her kids, not them attachments, remember? What about your kids? See, man, this dude is a hypocrite, man. Christ wasn't a hypocrite either. Man, look, man, this is sad, man. Dude is a wizard, man. But he got the right one, man. And I seen you have my Hebrew brother on live and y'all want to dance and party while the brother was trying to tell you the truth. And it infuriated me, man. I had to lay it down on you, man. This been brewing for a week or so anyways, man. This top 10, I could have did a top 20 on why you ain't Christ. We're just going to keep it at 10 right now. This guy, man. Let's get into it. Number 5 reason why you're not Christ is you're a sodomite, brother. You have homosexual issues. You used to be a gay stripper, an ex-gay porno star. You said you admitted to having sex with a transsexual and liking it. From what the people in your camp said, it was the best you ever had. Sad, man. Allows gay activity happen within his so-called kingdom, which is carbonation. I just seen him on the couch with a brother, and I believe this brother is with his wife, and he's telling, he said Matthew 24, okay, brother. And this brother on the couch, and he's there on the couch with his wife, and he's telling Natureboy how he wants a man in a relationship with them. And I don't know if he like taking it or like he like giving it, but either way it go, man, that's a sin. Christ will not encourage a married couple to bring in another man into their relationship for the man. How do I know? Like my brother was just trying to put up that Matthew 23, 24, but we got Matthew 23 right now. Hold up, though. No, this ain't it. Hold up. We got you. Matthew 24. Like my Ak just said, man. Shalom to my for calling that out. Matthew 24 and 36. No, it ain't 34 and 26. Hold up, family. We gonna find it. Says, man. Thought I had it up. Oh, here it goes, family. I'm sorry. This is what the scriptures say about homosexual activity. We already know about Sodom and Gomorrah. So we're not going to play like it's cool and you're supposed to allow within carbonation, whatever nation you in. We understand that they pushing it hard in the media and on the world today, but this is what thus saith the Lord. And you say you the Lord, you're supposed to be the creator of these words and giving them to your people, but you're not following the Messiah. It says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. So how are you Christ, but you commit abominations, man? I'm not understanding that. Let's see what happens if you do this thing. It says, if a man also lay with mankind, as he layeth with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They should surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them. So, brother, if you was living in the times of the Messiah or even in Israel, bro, you wouldn't be alive, brother. You only alive because of grace until the true Messiah comes back. You have been saved by grace, but you're claiming to be the Messiah, but you committing sins. You're laying with mankind like you would lay with womankind. but you're the Messiah, bro. That's another reason how you're not the Messiah. I don't see how people can't see this. This is how I know something's very wrong with the people who are over there. Because ain't no way this dude uses vegetarian and living off the earth and off the grid and all that. He uses this to pull y'all in, but then he mixes this Jim Jones type of thing in where he tries to say he's the Messiah. Through the sodomite. He also used to beat up his baby mama. Every woman he'd have been with, he done gave him of the disease. Man, we gonna get all into this. These is things Christ didn't do when he walked the earth. It's ridiculous. I'm looking for an article. And they're gonna, okay, here you go, family. This is the list Natureboy gonna end up on, man. This is just what it's gonna end up being. He gonna be on the top 10, man. It's a lot of people on this list, family, who thought they were Christ. Look at these people. They thought they was Christ too, Eligio. They were wrong, and look at all of these fools. And I want to stop this, man, before I get into this list of people, the top 10 people who thought they were Christ. Before I get into the top 10 reasons why Eligio isn't Christ. Man, the whole reason why this dude is still alive is because y'all allow this dude to trick y'all, and y'all want to be gullible. Natureboy knows, man, it's a lot of gullible people out there in the world. So him knowing that, he knows he could trick a lot of people. He could fool a lot of people. He could tell a lot of people anything because he know a lot of people ain't gonna do their research. And if he do, he's so slick at the mouth and slick at the tongue because he is his son of his father, the devil, which is a slick serpent. He's gonna slick and try to wiggle his way out of every situation. But let's go into it. Where is it? Sergi Italian. I'm not even finna try to pronounce that. As you see, the man he thought he was Christ. Oscar Ramino, or he thought he was Christ too, man. Look at him. This Mexican thought he was Christ, man. Tried to assassinate Obama. Look at this man's a nut. You're a nut, man. We already know Natureboy was his brother Leonardo already got on Instagram Live and spilled all the beans. Said, man, you never went to prison. Why you try to have all this prison mentality? Nigga probably stole your peaches in prison. Now you out there in Panama trying to steal other people's peaches. You was in a mental asylum, so we know something is seriously wrong with you mentally. And a lot of these people who claim to be Christ, they have mental issues. Look at these dudes. Wayne Brent. This dude thought he was the Messiah too up in New Mexico, tricking people. Got them thinking he Christ. Here go another Spanish guy thinking he's Christ. Jose Miranda. Thought he was Christ. Apollo, you're not Christ, man. This madness is still going on. Look at all these people, man. Alan John Miller. This dude thought he was Christ too. Had a lot of people fooled. Worked for an Australian company. He out there in Australia jerking people. Look at this Negro calling himself Moses, but he's supposed to be Christ. How is you Christ, but your name Moses, man? A double-minded man. Unstable in all his ways. This ain't even everybody, man. This ain't even everybody. Jim Jones thought he was Christ, man. Let's just look at the images of everybody who thought they was Christ. Right fast. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there, man. They know who the real. Look at all these pictures of the white Jesus, man. That's ridiculous. So we know who thought they was Christ first. I guess it was the white Jesus. We moving on to the next subject. Go to the chat, see what time about. You said take heed. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I gotta pull that. Gotta pull that. Gotta pull this for nature, man. Because I was supposed to pull this earlier. This is what I got for Natureboy, man. For many shall come in my name, saying that I am Christ, and shall deceive many. This is what you've done, brother. You've deceived many people who've came over to carbonation, man. Whether you were in Costa Rica, Mexico, or Panama, man, you done tricked somebody to take a piece of their life and dedicate it to you and your madness. And you wasn't Christ. You claimed to be Christ. You claimed that where y'all was at was the kingdom, the Airbnb. And it's a joke, man. You're not finna use the Messiah name, man, in vain, man. I'm not having it. And he not having it. So let's get on with the list. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Number 5, I believe it's a 6. The number 6 reason, we could say a 6. Jesus ate meat, Natureboy. You claim that you're the Messiah and you're a vegetarian and we shouldn't, you argue, ramble up and down how we can't eat meat and we ain't supposed to kill the animals. But Jesus ate meat, brother. Yeah, he ate meat, Nature. So what I'm not understanding is, how are you the Christ, but you claim you can't eat meat? We shouldn't eat meat. Let's go to it. No, that ain't what it. He ate fish, Natureboy. So why is carbonation not eating fish? Jesus ate fish. We gonna go to the scripture. We ain't even finna pull up no articles and none of that. We ain't got time for all of that. We getting it straight in the raw. Tired of this clown going online talking about he's the Messiah. Tired of it, man. Sick of it. Let's get to it. So while they were still in amazement that the Messiah had came back, but while they were still did not believe for joy and marvel, he said to them, do you have any food here? Let's go back because I want you to know this is the Messiah. I don't want nobody to say, man, that wasn't the Messiah. He said, look at my hands and my feet. Touch me. We ain't gonna read that. That's the New International. I don't like that. I'd rather read the English standard. See my hands and my feet, that it is. I myself touch me. For a spirit does not have flesh and bones, as you see that I have. But as you see, it's right there. On the side, I'll glow it up for y'all. Jesus appeared to the disciples. Look at my hands and my feet. And as I said earlier, and when he said, well, they were still in disbelief. He said, do you have anything to eat? So the Hamashiach trying to eat. Let's see what he's trying to eat. Let's see if he eating vegetables, mangoes. You got a mango? Let's see if he said that. They gave him a piece of broiled fish. In every version of the scripture, Natureboy, this is Christ eating a piece of fish. So, and honeycomb. So, okay. He was eating healthy, but fish. Ain't nothing wrong with eating meat, man. Don't let these people lie to you because Adam and Eve was eating herbs and tell you, oh man, you can't see we was supposed to be intended to eat herbs. Yeah, that's true. But after Noah and the covenant, we were allowed to eat flesh as long as the blood wasn't in it. So you brothers need to stop trying to use the Bible to try to be a vegan. The Bible does not tell you to be a vegan. Yes, it doesn't matter. If you want to be a vegan, brother, that's cool. But don't throw shots at people who don't want to be a vegan, who want to eat fish and other types of flesh that the Most High is giving us a right to eat. As long as it don't have blood in it. As long as it ain't unclean if you're an Israelite. So that you couldn't possibly be Christ because you were vegetarian. Christ wasn't a vegetarian. So that's another dag in you. Like I said earlier, Jesus fits the problems. Yahusha fits the problems, not console them. He didn't console people in their problems. He wasn't a place of safe haven for people to run to when they done messed up in their life and they done did horrendous things. Now you can run out the country and run over here and claim you running from Babylon, you leaving Babylon. When you truly are leaving your ways. How are people going to the carbonation and they are worse when they leave out? As your homegirl BP said when you was talking to her on the live. She said, man, I'm doing better since I left. She was saying that was a place where you stress people out. Everybody who left said, man, it wasn't no place that was good. It wasn't a safe haven. And I just don't understand how you the crisis where everybody go to where you at, they leave more stressed than when they came in. They supposed to have peace. The truth will set you free. But since you're trying to be the truth, you who's a man whose flesh who's corruptible and already been exposed, you don't understand. This is what Natureboy is over there doing. Trying to touch people wives, doing all kind of manner of things, man. First of all, he admitted he was a sodomite, so he can't be Christ. Let's pull it.
It's something about me being gay. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Be real with y'all right now, man. In that video, that was me, bro. The homosexual video. Like the video with the white dude, I was me, bro. Like, I'm gonna just tell you right now, it was me, you know? And that's just a part of my life where I was just doing anything, you know what I'm saying? It's wild shit. I was doing crazy shit for money. So that was...
Is this the walk of Christ? Come on, fam. You can't tell me this the walk of Christ, man. You can't tell me Christ, there was a piece in the Bible where Christ had a wild life where he was doing homosexual porn. Letting the doctor stick his hand up his booty. This ain't something Christ doing, man. Stop playing yourself, man. You gotta have some serious psychotic problems, man, to think you Christ, man, because none of the prophecies add up, man. You ain't saving our people from Babylon. You telling them to run while Babylon still exists. You under a flea doctrine. You got the spirit of Cain on you. That's your problem. You want to run. Run. You want to kill your brothers, then you want to run. You want to be on the run. Face all dried and broke out, man. You all burnt out here, man. Do it all burnt out here. Let me check the room, man. Ain't much going on. We're going to continue the lesson. Not only are you a homosexual, Natureboy, but you're a proven pedophile. And that's a problem too if you Christ. You can't be Christ and be a pedophile like I said earlier. Christ didn't prey on the children. He said the children were the greatest in the kingdom. I got to stay the greatest in your kingdom too for other reasons because that's how the devil do.
So you can think in your mind, if I let another kid here, I'm going to have to change the way I am so that your kid can be comfortable around me. No, I'm going to be naked as fuck in front of your kids. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis. I had sex with his mom. I'm making love to his mother. After I'm done, I'm laying there chilling. He grabbed my penis. He's playing with my penis.
Oh my God.
I let that happen.
This dude is sick, man. Is that something Christ would be doing, family? Let's keep it 100 here tonight. Is Christ gonna let his son, if he was to have a son, you know Christ didn't have children, his children was us, but will he let us be involved in sexual activities and such? Being a follower of the Bible or the Torah? Come on, man, this dude is not the Messiah. What type of man, let alone a God, would do something like that? That's something a beast does, man. An animal that don't know no better, that don't understand the sacredity of sex, to the point you will let your child play with your private parts, man. You can't be the Most High. How do I know, man? Let's go to it, man. Let's go to it, man. This go all the way back to Genesis. See, he want to have this Egyptian, African type of vibe on him, and that's what you're going to get. The father of Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his brethren, two brethren without. So Ham saw his father naked. Noah was drinking. A husband, I want you to see the whole world be almost empty. You seen all these people die, man. You have a few drinks too in your wine yard. You know what I'm saying? So he done had a little too much to drink, and he's laid out sleep, but he hasn't covered himself up. Now Ham, being his son, he's told his brothers without. It say without. Without what? Without covering him up. Why wouldn't you cover your father up? Why would you want to see your father's nakedness and want him to be out there naked like that? This is why this nigga can't put a shirt on, man. This is why he can't keep his hands off the people who's around in carbonation. Every person who bring a sister there, that's their sister, he tries to sleep with them. He tries to out-alpha them when he's really a beta. He's not even an alpha. Anybody who's alpha don't got to go around saying how alpha they are all day, man. If you alpha, you alpha. What you keep saying to folk? Let your actions speak. But this a dude that had already had his manhood taken on camera on a porno, man. This dude ain't. So as you see, he's seen his father naked and without. Let's continue to read. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both of their shoulders and went backwards because they don't want to see their father naked, because it's against our beliefs to see our father naked. Why would they walk backwards? Because they don't want to see their father naked. So why are you, as Christ, the so-called God of Ham, Shem, and Japheth, the so-called God of Jacob, Abraham, and Isaac, and Noah, and Adam, and everybody who came through the scriptures, you're supposed to be the creator of them. Why don't you understand your own rules, brother? That you ain't supposed to see, your son ain't supposed to see you naked, let alone play with your private part after you just got done having sex. And shame on these women who sit there and allow that to happen, man. But these stupid women, man, these stupid dudes out here, man, they the fuel to his nation. He can't run a nation without having some special people, some retarded people who could be manipulated and used on a daily basis in his camp. It says they went backward and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backwards, and they saw not their father's nakedness. Saw not their father's nakedness, fam. I don't know what I need to tell you. You're not supposed to see your parents naked. Now I know sometimes you, mama, I'm sorry, daddy, I'm sorry, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That happens. But you to willingly let your son come in there and willingly have sex next to your son and put that type of vibe, man, you a demon, man. High level demon. High level demon. Your baby mother already spoke about you having a demon in you, fam. Choking her up. And you know what I mean? You don't even remember what you did, waking up drunk. You falling right back into your old ways, drinking wine every day. You a drunk, man. A drunk that like to beat on women and control women, man. If you was you a fake pimp, man, was you a jungle pimp or something, man? This nigga pimping out the jungle, man. Sipping on coconuts, pimping out the jungle, man. You ain't even a good one at that, man. Crying over one girl that left, man. She ain't coming back, nature. She ain't, brother. I was talking to Eliana, man. And then bots, I hollered at her, man. Hollered at her on Instagram, Beyond Frequency. And told her, while you was pulling all your stunts, having everybody get on camera, saying, oh, come back, we love you, and all this, man, that lady ain't coming back to you, man. First of all, you as a man, you was too desperate to want her back, man. No woman want no desperate man like that, man. She leave you 38, Eligio. This woman 21. She looked up to you, and then you got all mushy and insecure. You got all clingy to her, man. She ain't with all of that, man. Then you trying to have her daughter growing up in a culture where women just get passed around. They don't know who their baby daddies is. Everybody sleeping with everybody, man. Y'all just swingers, man. But Eliana ain't coming back, brother. If she do, she a fool. Eliana ain't coming back, brother. She ain't, brother. She said yes. I told her, let me read what I told her. I said, you made the right decision. First of all, before the first thing I ever spoke to her was showing her baby's meaning of her name. The etymology, because you so dumb, you just said it came to me. You don't realize the Most High came to you through the Spirit to give you your daughter's name, because that'll be the only probably good thing that come out of the situation, that carbonation. Eliana means God has answered me, or the Lord has responded. Yes, he did to Eliana when he relieved her from being under your thumb through her child. That's what I told her. I said, you made the right decision. You were the best wife you could be, but he has no respect for himself. He is no father. He is no husband. Be strong in the Most High, sister. Ephesians 6 and 10. Yah answered you and delivered you through your child. Continue to breathe. Shalom. And she said, yes. She's not coming back, Nature Boy. You can get that up, fam. You probably got one more in you with a young girl like her, and it's over for you, family. So let's get back into it. Why you not Christ? Because I ain't here to embarrass you, but I'm here to correct you and rebuke you. But you didn't embarrass yourself and played yourself, brother. The number 7 reason why you not Christ is because Jesus had a mother. His mother name was Mary. You're a foster child. You claim your mother was on drugs and you didn't even know him. Then your brother Leonardo said your mother was never on drugs. Then you said, well, that's what I heard. See, it's a whole bunch of he say, she say with you, man. You got to check your past, man. You living in your own head, man. Mary was Christ's mother. Who is your mother if you're Christ? You don't have one. You come from foster care. And just like your parents abandoned you, you talk about these fake generational curses, because the real generational curses is in Deuteronomy 28. The blessings and the curses. But you talk about these generational curses about you being your parents. Yeah, but you're supposed to learn from your parents' mistakes. But you picked up on your generational curses because your parents left you to foster care. And just like your parents abandoned you, you abandon everybody else that comes in your life. You know, and you wonder, and you know what I'm saying? You wonder why no one sticks around. Another thing to add. The Bible says a man who finds a wife findeth a good thing. You've had 4 women, 5 baby mamas, 4 women, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 women, 20, 30, 40, 100,000 type of women. You telling me ain't none of these women been good? That's because you're no husband. That's because when you find a wife, you ain't a husband to her because you don't take husbandry serious. But the Most High does. You take sex serious, though. You want to be the best sexual, seductioner that you can be. You don't know nothing about taking care of family, growing a garden, truly being like Noah, truly being like Adam. You haven't came into that essence yet when it comes to information. You haven't got that download yet. All the money you done had, man. Come on, man. Phoenix said he had 90 acres, man. You were supposed to follow up right behind that brother and get you some acres too. But you a fool. So you and your money separated. Number 8 reason that Nature Boy is not the Christ is because his nation is called carbonation. Everybody knows that carbon is 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, and that makes up an atom, which is an atom. You know, Adam and Eve. The science classes know what's up. It makes an atom 666. It's the number of man, carbon, the number that fuels this beast. Man, this beast at the end of the world, it can't be fueled without the fuel of men and women. Stupid men and women, as you see, that's going on right now in his camps every day, running from their problems, running from their daddy raping them, running from their mama beating them, running from all kind of problems to an even bigger problem. He's playing the devil. He's playing the safe haven for men. We got to make it through and endure to the end. Don't let this man lie to you and tell you it's a paradise out there that is not. Because you're going to soon to find out that, man, paradise can turn real ugly when somebody is willing to do whatever to protect it. Six, the number of man. Man needing the system to live. And the beast needing the man to live too, to feed off the man. The number 9 reason why Natureboy is not the Messiah is because Natureboy hasn't healed anybody. Natureboy hasn't healed anybody, people. If you see, he couldn't heal Serenity when he claimed she had AIDS. He couldn't heal Eliana when she was malnourished, 90-some pounds, sad and depressed. He couldn't heal his own daughter. Had to take her to a Mexican hospital because she was having coughing problems. But he's supposed to be the Messiah, this ultimate healer that we read about in the scriptures. Stop it, man. Couldn't even save Mama D to top everything off. Or even raise her from the dead like Lazarus. But you're supposed to be the Messiah. You couldn't even save Mama D. Couldn't save Serenity. I watched videos about other brothers who was within carbonation who was hurt, who had to go home because they couldn't get any medical assistance because you was telling them the pain is in their mind. Not realizing, man, this brother needs to be healed. Fuck do you mean the pain is in my mind? Jesus healed many people. But Natureboy can't heal his daughter from a cough. He can't even recognize his own homosexual and sexual promiscuous demons. This nigga the jungle R. Kelly. I'll tell you that's what he is. Natureboy not going through getting demons out of people. He claim his women got demons in them. I seen him earlier on the live telling Aya she got a demon in her. So why ain't you able to cast it out if you Christ? Come on, man. Large crowds will be came when all them crowds over there in carbonation. The lame, the crippled, the blind, the mute. You was laying. Did you heal them? How is you the Messiah, man? You ain't healing nobody. Ain't nobody flying to Panama to be healed. Like, man, come on, man. You ain't even on Dr. Sebi level. Dr. Sebi was actually flying people to Honduras and actually healing them, man. You flying women out to Panama to fuck them. You a trick, my dude. How is you flying women out to get some pussy, man? Really? But you think you this alpha and all this, man? You was a simp, brother. Umi says you paid for a flight, man. You ain't no real, come on, bro. You ain't no chief. You paying women to come and see you. Like she said, a real nigga would have been like, hey, you gonna have to get your own ticket. I'm not paying for you to come out here. You want to come and see me? You need to pay for your ticket and come and see me. Because I'm not paying for you to come and see me. If you ain't got your shit together, hey, don't come. But you can't even be real within your whoremonger. You stupid like the scriptures say. You a whore that pay the trick. Whore that pay the trick, family. Let's go to the final reason why this clown is not Christ. And then I got some more surprises for y'all, man. Show y'all some things. Number 10 reason why you're not Christ is you call yourself master. When the scriptures tell us call no man master, they was only calling Christ master because that's a Roman vibration they put over the Bible. We didn't call each other master. They would probably call him, they didn't call him master. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. Like I said earlier, many should come in the Hamashiach's name and they should deceive many. You should hear rumors of wars and still all these things must come to pass, but the end is not. So while y'all running over there to hide from the wars and the stuff that's yet to come, it's still not going to be the end when all that's over with, man. A lot of things got to transpire for the Hamashiach to come back. And you want me to think he's here without anything transpiring. So here we go. Matthew 23:9. Natureboy. And call no man your father upon the earth. For one is your Father which is in heaven. Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Christ. But he that is the greatest among you shall be your servant. That brother not over there serving people, man. This brother over there getting served. He eat first. He got the women doing everything for him. He got the brothers over there doing everything for him. He ain't over there breaking his back trying to take care of his people. This dude is not a chief. This dude is not a king. He's not the greatest among everybody, even within carbonation, because he's not the greatest servant among carbonation. He just wants to be the king. He don't want to have to play the position of the servant. This is the spirit of the devil. Want the high places, but not the low. He want to be the CEO, but not the janitor. That's how he playing. How's you the Messiah, and you got everybody over there calling you master? And on top of that, like I said, he's over there trying to touch people, women, man. He's the Messiah. The Messiah didn't sleep with his disciples' wives, let alone his disciples. I heard him saying that he sleeps with all his disciples. This is not the work of the Hamashiach, man. This dude is blaspheming. I want y'all to listen to this.
King Dingaling and shit like that, because I had said that about him. But the reason I said that, right, we was all on the compound, right, and he was having a meeting with his wives, and my wife went to get some clothes off the line, and he pulled her to the side, and just from afar, that looked funny to me. So I'm like, yo, what you having a meeting with my wife? Am I invited? And he was like, nah, you can come over. But he stopped me in my tracks before I came over. He said, matter of fact, we about to have a group discussion about this anyway. So I was like, I bet I ain't have nothing to worry about. So I thought, I ain't say nothing, right? I go in the kitchen, I'm fixing me some water. My wife comes towards me and she's like, let me tell you what just happened. So innocently, like her consciousness supersedes her age, but she still has a lot of inexperience. So right then and there in that moment, she was about to tell me what he was just saying to her. And I'm like, yo, the nigga standing right next to you. But she didn't really grasp that. She's like, yo, let me tell you what just happened. And then he's like, Natureboy's like, nah, hold on. We about to have a group discussion about what just happened. But clearly he didn't want her to tell me something. But she was dead ass just about to open up and express what just happened while she was getting some clothes off the line. You understand what I'm saying? So when this is happening, he's like, let me have a meeting with all the couples. So he pulled all of the dudes to the side that have a wife. And he was basically saying, like, I love you. I love the couples here because I see myself in all the men. So when I see a woman with y'all, it's like she's with me because y'all and me, we got the same mind. He was breaking that down. But what basically happened when he was having a meeting with my wife is he was basically telling her, like, yo, why don't you be with me? Because the reason you attracted to Natural is because he has my mind. So he's a filter of me. He's like a derivative of what I am. So why don't you come straight to the source? But she wasn't jacking that. She was like, yeah, that should sound good, but I'm for him. Like, I respect your mind. Like, I want to be your student, but I never came here to be your wife. I came here to be his wife. And what's funny is I thought he and I had established that previously. Like, yo, this is my joint. She about to come over. She's down for the she down for the cause. Like, she's gonna help us perpetuate this message. But I didn't know that he had an ulterior motive. Like, he's like, yeah, you can bring a nigga, but that's gonna be mine. But I ain't really, honestly, I didn't think that. You know what I'm saying?
But let me say this to you. Because you probably didn't know. Maybe you ain't seen no exposed videos or something we did. You didn't realize that every girl he's with now, he took from another nigga that was already over there?
Wow.
So you didn't, I'm just throwing it out there. EJ was Olmec girl.
Okay.
That was Olmec girl. Like, it's because Natureboy act like girls came over there for him. That's not a fact. Natureboy was by himself. Niggas came, it's just like you. Niggas came over there with their women already. Natureboy took these niggas' girls, and eventually these niggas left, and the girls stayed. EJ, I got a picture, right? Boy, know that she had a medical illness.
I went there with, she did the pancakes. She flip-flopped on me as soon as we got there. She went to the next boy, then she ended up coming back to me. I ended up putting hands on this woman out of my frustration. And don't get it twisted, like, I don't abuse women. I got 5 sisters, and I'll kill for them.
So as you see, Natureboy is not a brother. He's not a husband. He's not a chief. He's not any of those things. He's a backstabbing scammer who will do anything for some fame, some clout, and as y'all see, some pussy. It's ridiculous what the lengths people will go to for sex and for fame. Let's see what your baby mama said. Because she exposed some things about you too. She exposed some things about you too. I'm gonna let her talk. If I can find it. See if I can find it.
It's never supposed to go against you. It's always supposed to be in your...
Oh, no. That ain't it. We ain't listening to that. We ain't listening to that, family. Hold up. That can't be it. See what this might be it. Listen to it.
And I'm sorry if you feel like I'm throwing shots, and I'm never going to like you because he doesn't care about from no man. Looking at this long term, and I'm like, okay, I could try to see myself doing this for the rest of my life. And this is where my mind was. But little did I know, and did I soon to find out, that I did my fucking research. I was only being used to do what he wanted me to do. He wanted me to do what he wanted me to do. Whether that's be in a polygamous relationship, whether that's expressed only his mind. This is what I found out through the process. So every woman over there in combination, like shit, baby girl. For situation. Aya, he treats you like shit, baby girl. Like shit. And you should never let nobody treat you like that. You're the one wanting to be his next chiefess, right? So if you're going to be his next chiefess, why is he treating...
As you see, man, I can't find the video, but, man, on the video, Velvet said all this dude want is sex. She said all he want to do is sleep with women. As you see, the brother said with Young Pharaoh, this dude just want to sleep with every woman that come over there. He claims he's this chief, but he has no evidence of running a successful community or tribe. Everybody in this tribe right now is people who just came, or they just dummies. See, I want y'all to see this though, man. Make sure everything's still running proper. Okay, it's running proper. We Gucci. We Gucci. Natureboy, well, he running his, man, the beach, man. I want everybody, when you get a chance, check this movie out, man. It's called The Beach. And this is basically what's going on in carbonation. You got a man who, you got a whole bunch of people running to this place they think is paradise, but it's not really paradise. It's just an illusion. There's no paradise in this life until the Hamashiach, the real Christ, come back and settle all of the real scores that need to be settled. Natureboy not righting the wrongs of the earth and putting the wicked in their places and making them acknowledge the Most High's people and the poor and the sick and making them be righteous. He's running from the problem. He's running from the problem in the community. He's running from the problem in Babylon, but he's supposed to be the Christ. Nah. Can't have it both ways, brother. Y'all check this out. This is what's going on in carbonation.
He was looking for something new, a way to change his life.
Hey, you want to go? You need somewhere to stay? No, thanks. You afraid of something new?
I guess there's this urban myth going around here at the moment. It's about a beach. A secret beach on an island that no one can get to.
Somewhere, paradise must exist.
I just feel like everyone tries to do something different, but they always wind up doing the same damn thing.
1 kilometer.
2.
Future.
I don't know. I'm thinking miles, not kilometers. I'm American. So let's go.
On a hidden island.
We have so much here to inspire.
At the edge of the world.
We can jump. We're not gonna jump.
They found all they ever wanted. A paradise few have ever experienced.
I don't suppose that there's any reason that you should spend time with me.
What are you talking about?
Making conversation.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Why?
Just making conversation.
A temptation
Would you like to come to the beach with me?
they had never known. And a secret no one ever escaped.
Oh my God! I saw them kill 4 people with my own eyes.
Go home. Forget this island.
This is our home too.
Oh, we're not going back.
May God take your soul.
I will not die today! I never leave.
Y'all check that out. As y'all see, he had the people jumping off the cliff, like he had the pregnant woman jumping off the cliff. Like, what type of advice is that? I'm thinking, I seen him jumping off the cliff, and I thought about, like, why would you tell a pregnant woman to jump off a cliff? Like, what type of advice is that, man? Man over there causing miscarriages on purpose, man. And as you see, paradise is cool until people is ready to defend for it. As you see, that's Natureboy with the gun. I'm gonna stop and pause. As you finna see this, the leader, the woman with the gun, who represents Natureboy, because he's a woman inside. She represents the tribal leader, and the Guala then gave her the gun because it's really the Aborigine Guala's people land, but they told these people that they could stay there, and they got too used to staying there. Other people came, Some people got killed, some things got out of hand. So now they're telling them, look, unless you kill this dude, y'all gotta go. But see, the Guala is some more to this. See, he's trying to create something within the camp, something that's already happened within Carbonation, that you've been seeing all these people leave Carbonation. They seen it was something, okay, it was good, you right, we need to eat right, woo, woo, but then they seen a dark side to it. A side where somebody is willing to do anything to have a name, I have some clout, I have some control.
You can't do it, Sal. Stop! Because if you pull that trigger, Sal, if you pull that trigger, it's all fucking over and you know it. Because this time it's not like Christo rotting out in the woods when no one can see. It's not like the 4 people that I saw killed today. This time, everyone has to watch, Sal. Everyone has to see what it takes to give our little paradise a secret. Come on, everyone watch! Everyone watch Sal do this! Yeah, go on, Sal, do it. Come on, come on, do it, yeah. Let me see the blood this time, huh? Huh? Let's see if they can take you down. God!
They can take it.
Now don't nobody want to stay there no more. It's a dangerous place to be.
No! 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 No!
Look at Natureboy. That's the authorities. They said we out of here, man. This ain't paradise no more. And that's what happened. Everywhere Natureboy go, whether it's Mexico, Costa Rica, Honduras, Panama. Y'all check this movie out when y'all get a chance, man. It's called The Beach. Great movie, man. Great movie. I saw it when I was a child and seen it again when I was an adult. I don't know why the Most High was making me see this movie, but you know what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason. Every second of our life is important. Every breath. We must understand that. The DJ, you talking about the little DJ who was giving people, yeah, I heard about that, man. You gotta be careful who you sleeping with out here. DJ out here giving people diseases. Natureboy out here giving women diseases. You know what I'm saying? But he claimed to be the Christ. See, the Most High said when he come on the earth, the Hamashiach, he said it's going to be peace on the earth. Natureboy is on the earth and he's claiming to be the Messiah, but there's no peace on the earth. There's still wickedness. There's still brothers being shot all across Babylon, so-called Babylon. Every day, people being done wrong, mistrials, people starving, people with diseases, sick, and you're not saving any of our people. You claim to be the Messiah of the black people, but you live in Panama. Everybody can't stay in that little Airbnb, that little Airbnb. Come on, man. We all can't stay in that house. The Most High said he left. The Most High said he was leaving the Messiah to prepare a place to sit on the right hand of his Father. But you claim to be the Messiah, and you here already, and nothing has changed. We going through the curses still. So you are not the Messiah of the black people. You are not the Messiah of anything. You're only the Messiah of scamming and bumming and seducing and living off of women, man. If anything, you're the Messiah of living off of women. That's what I say. I'll give that one to you. I can't give you nothing else, though. Shalom, Azarel. Shalom, though. Shalom, Malak. But yeah, man, this dude, Natureboy, man, he's done, man. He's not a real husband. He's not a chief. He's not any of those things. You know, and if y'all got any questions, y'all put them in the comment board, man. I'm gonna chill out with y'all for a little bit, and we're gonna be done with this situation because I feel like that's enough information to prove he not the Messiah. Let me go through my tab, and then we're gonna be done. And y'all go check out this Surviving Natureboy, man. I thought Surviving R. Kelly was crazy, man. Y'all check out this Surviving Natureboy, man. It's real juicy, man. Got a lot of info on it. Because you got family and people, you know what I'm saying, leaving every day and they families and zoning into this dude, man. And this dude is a straight scam artist.
For them, and I'll die for them. But this young lady was just like flowing with the wind.
Straight scam artist.
To do. And honestly, I wasn't even running around all crazy. I was just honestly.
Kick that brother out.
You might be an artist. There's other ways of fucking communicating. Like, don't let nobody tell you you can't fucking speak because you ain't articulate enough, and you can't communicate because you ain't got the astrological energy.
And another thing, I heard this. I was watching a live, and a Mexican sister from Brooklyn he was talking to was like, "Why you don't let your woman talk?" And he said, "I talk for her because she's not articulate." Now here we got this sister Yaya saying the same thing about this clown, that he don't let them speak. You know what I'm saying? He don't let them articulate themselves. He tried to tell them your mind is supposed to be on mine. See, this dude is taking the Bible out of condition. He's taking the Bible out of context. The Bible does say you and your wife is supposed to be one, of one mind, one body, one soul. True enough. But you got to understand, a woman comes from you, and a woman also comes with flaws. She's just like you come with flaws. She's a weaker vessel, meaning she's going to be more subject to fall to situations than you are. And you have to give your woman strength, but you don't have to speak for your woman and, you know what I'm saying, and tell her she's not articulate and tell her she's not smart enough to speak on her own. Handicapping people, trying to surgically give people their mind, spiritually give people his mind. Practicing witchcraft. See, a real brother of the Most High can see this a mile away. You don't pray witchcraft on our sisters. But this is the spirit of Egypt, though. This is the spirit they want. So this is the spirit they get. They need to come to the Hebrew life. They need to come to the Ibri life, the Ibar life, whatever you want to call it. We don't play with our women like that. We strengthen our women up. We let our women get jobs, and we let our women have businesses, and we let our women consider it fulfilled and buy it like a Proverbs 31 woman. We don't hold our women back, and we don't live off our women either. We also have us a mission where we can have the woman fall into her true element, and that's to be a helper to the man, to help him tend to the garden that God gave to Adam. See, but he's not the Christ, and nor does he understand the blueprint of the Christ or the Christ consciousness. He only knows the blueprint on how to keep up drama, continue to get followers, continue to get more donations, and continue to try to get more helpless women who's ready to be a victim. I pray that all of the people who came before is enough for people to understand, man, I don't need to be going nowhere near this guy. Several witnesses saying he done gave them diseases. Several witnesses and baby mothers, women saying he done beat them up. Like grandma say, everything that glitter ain't gold. But he gonna continue to get little girls and young girls until he burn out, until they send an agent over there to bend this whole operation over. It's a lot of people who fell for this trap. A lot of people.
Great, Dr. Sebi was a beautiful person. If I disrespected y'all in any kind of way talking about Dr. Sebi, I apologize. Y'all don't gotta accept my apology, I get it. God forgive, y'all don't, right? I'm not.
Song of the victims,